Oh, that was nice. We're going to be doing some rehousing now. Just getting the cocoa fibre brick uh, nice and moist, and then let's now go on to rehousing my P Lugardi. So we're now going to attempt to rehouse my P Lugardi nice and smoothly. I don't usually do many rehousing vids, but I'm doing it sort of classically at the moment. I've got the three enclosures, um, sorry, two enclosures, but inside a bigger box. Basically, you can see it's got high sides. It's one eventually I'll put another tarantula in, and I'm using a sort of they're sort of rectangular small boxes. I can't remember where I got them from actually, but if anyone wants to know, please ask me. 2 inches substrate, bit of moss, and what I've done, I don't know if you can see it, is here I've done a little burrow, and then I'm going to put the water dish in here. The substrate's still a bit moist from when I've done the added the water, so I'm probably going to leave the water dish out at least until this evening, and then I'll put the water dish in. We're going to feed her at the end as well, so let's have a go, and let's try and zoom in a bit so that you can see things going on. Hopefully it'll just be a question of opening up this lid and then tickling her in. I might sort of keep checking so that you guys can see. I don't want to get my hands in the way either. Well, I've got to get my hands to get the lid off. So I'm going to lift this up. Be very gentle. So I don't know if you can make her out. There she is. And then quite simply what I'm going to do is, I don't know if this is in, not quite sure if this is actually in focus. Oh, you can see her there, but I'm going to zoom out a bit. So it's tricky this when you're sort of trying to film it and rehouse at the same time. You really need someone sort of behind the actual camera doing it for you. So there you go, there she is, and basically I'm going to be really going to do this left-handed. I'm just going to sort of tickle her in now. Hopefully, what I'm probably going to do is just put the I'll do the cheat method, put that in there. It's a lot easier. That's what I tend to do with most of my rehouses. Right, and we're just going to gently try and tickle her. Don't want her to. Right, come on, sweet pea. It's time you got bigger. We might actually go for tongs, because this stick I've made, or this sort of tissue paper, is a bit. Right, that's a good girl. Yeah, she doesn't want to go out. Hopefully you can see this. Yeah, you can. If it goes out of focus, I do apologise. She's not playing ball. Come on, sweet pea. That's it. Okay, she's in. Now, a lot of the time what happens here is the tarantula will go in, and you probably just give her a bit of time to settle, and then you have to really be careful. See, actually she's moving now into the substrate, or into the moss, and then I'm be very slowly remove that, and there you go. Very straightforward rehouse. But yeah, you can perhaps, would I have done that any differently? I'm not sure, but let's just have a little zoom in on her in her new home. But yeah, it's strange the way this one's really so small after, you know, almost 3 years actually. Well, it might be like 2.5, but I filmed this a few hours later after I've rehoused my P Lugardi. She's in a little hole. I've put a little bit of cork bark, made a little burrow for her, and I'm going to try and tempt her out with a worm, little mealworm I've got here. I'm going to hold the light down a bit actually as I do this. Hopefully she's going to come out. Yep, it's not quite going on into focus there, which is a bit of a shame. But she's just got it. Damn it. Focus. And that's as far as it will go. Not quite going into focus, I'm afraid, but there she is. Got the worm. I believe it's got the worm. And everything's good. So that's my rehousing and my feeding of my P Lugardi. Thanks for watching.